What's up, you guys? We are getting into another reaction here. This time it's a group I'm really stoked to maybe introduce some of you to. This is a group called Death Therapy, and this is their song, It's Okay. Now, Death Therapy is a two-piece band. It's a bassist and a drummer. Jason Wisdom is also the vocalist and bassist, and it's really interesting the music these guys make, and I think they're super underrated. It's a shame that they don't get more attention than they do, because their music is fantastic. It's unconventional. It's different than what most people are used to, but I think if people would just take the time and listen to it, they would really enjoy it. And this is something I had to do. I even told Jason this, that the first little bit I listened to, I just kind of had a hard time, but when I really took the time to give it a chance and listen, man, I fell in love with the music. It's really good, and this song is one of my personal favorites that he's released. Probably the most accessible song that he's done in terms of, I guess, reaching the masses, so to speak. But this is their song, It's Okay. I'm really a fan of this song, so let's just get into this. I hope you guys enjoy this as much as I do. Let's go. I just have to say, I love this opening. That synth is just, it sounds so good. Like, it sounds very ambient and just, I dig it, man. It's good. You don't know what I've done. You don't know what I've seen. You don't know what it's like living with the darkest part of me. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know who I am. You don't know what it's like to go through life, nowhere to stay. I just have to say, there's these little flares and nuances in the instrumentation of this song that you really pick up on through multiple listenings, and it's just so fun to actually just get lost in the music behind this. And I like the lyrics of this song a lot. Just you don't know what it's like to be me. We all have different experiences, different things we struggle with. And that's one of the things that we need to remember as we interact with people, is everybody's got their own story. We're just a little blip in their story, and we don't know what happened prior to our interaction. We don't know what's going on, and so the best thing we can do is just try to be kind and be courteous of others, and be that reflection of Christ's love to them. So anyway, I really like that. Anyway, this song it takes such a good turn, both lyrically and musically. Let's keep going. Don't try to tell me it's okay. Don't try to tell me it's okay. Don't try to tell me it's okay. 'Cause I'm not okay. You've never been all alone. You don't know how it feels. You don't know what it's like to ask yourself, is any of this real? That line, you don't know what it's like to ask yourself if any of this is real. Man, that's that kind of reality hits hard when you're in a moment where you just, how is this even happening? Oh, I have a story about that. Not going to get into it just yet. We'll get into that later. Let's keep going with the song. Don't try to tell me it's okay. Don't try to tell me it's okay. Don't try to tell me it's okay. 'Cause I'm not okay. That's why rawness and aggression there. I gave my life for this. You know, this is what I live for. You know, don't get in my way. I love this. It always takes me by surprise when this happens in the song, when it just suddenly just, you hear that doo 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 of the kick drum, and then it just kind of blows up, and it's so good. You know, I love this. There's nothing quite like, I know Jason's backstory. I've heard him tell it. He's literally put in blood, sweat, and tears into his work. He's one of the hardest working dudes in the industry, and so this is just a really, really good song, and I love that. You know, I spilled my blood for this, so I could tell you, and we're about to hear what he wants to tell us, and it's super important. We all need to hear. Let's hear what he's got to say.
It's okay, so I can tell you it's okay. So I can tell you it's okay to not be okay.
Alright, really quick note about the importance of the music shift here. So it's really aggressive. He's trying to get a point across. I bled for this. I came specifically to tell you this, and then the music mellows out to deliver some of the most important lines of the song. I came to tell you it's okay to not be okay. And so many times people think they have to be strong, and they can't let, you know, they can't let the cracks really show. And this is such an important truth, that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to feel how you're feeling. It's okay to say, you know what, this has got me messed up. This has got me broken and hurting and worried and whatever emotion it might be. And so it's okay. And I love that stylistic choice to purposely bring the aggression down and bring the extreme of the song to such a minimum, to where you really kind of like lean in and listen to what he's saying. Very nice stylistic choice. Very well done. Let's keep going.
Telling you that it's okay. I'm telling you that it's okay. I'm telling you that it's okay to not be okay. I'm telling you that it's okay.
Awesome guest vocal by Matt Baird from Spoken, by the way. Really, really cool. I love the dynamic between his voice and what we're about to hear with Jason's voice here. It's just so good.
That's why I came for this. It's okay. I gave my life for this. It's okay. I spilled my blood for this. So I could tell you this. It's okay. That's why I came for this. It's okay. I gave my life for this. It's okay. I spilled my blood for this. So I could tell you.
Man, I love that song. And it's got such an important truth, where it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to hurt, and it's okay to admit that you hurt. And again, I love the way he structured the song and really made a point of the focal lyric of the song. I'm here to tell you it's okay to not be okay. Delivered for the first time really, really mellow. And then you hear Matt Baird come in, and the instrumentation picks back up, and it's explosive. And while Matt Baird is singing, it's okay to not be okay, you've got Jason yelling or screaming, I gave my life for this, I bled for this. And it's such a really cool dynamic between the two of them, to hear the aggression of, this is my life. This is what I came to tell you, and the importance of it's okay to not be okay. And everybody has a story. Everybody has a thing that they, that they struggle with and that they're having a hard time figuring out, I guess. And it's not the same thing throughout every stage of their life. Each stage of life brings a new thing and new difficulties. I told you guys in my video, I'm trying to remember what song it was, but I got interrupted by my daughter. And even in the recording of this one, I got interrupted, not by her this time, but by my wife, because we're actually, I told you guys my daughter got tested for coronavirus, and she tested positive. We just found out today, today being the 8th of July, and we were trying to watch her fever. And today, in the course of like an hour, it went from 99 to 103. And so we were freaking out, worried, and it's, I'm not going to get into any of the politics surrounding the coronavirus because there are too many. All I know is it's a new reality for me and my family. And I try not to worry. And I know that the test that they have to do for it is insane, where they basically scrub your brain. And I have a hard time watching my daughter get put through medical tests. She went through a lot when she was considerably younger. I mean, she's only 8 now, but at 1 through 3, she had, in that time frame, she had so many different tests and a surgery, and so I have a hard time when she has to go through stuff medically. And so, it's challenging to me, it's challenging to my wife, and if we're honest, we're probably not okay. I wouldn't say we're like in panic mode or we're overstressed, but we have some stress because we have 2 other kids. We've got a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old that we have to try to keep healthy, and so there's a lot of balancing and all of this. And so I just, I've got a list of songs that I'm trying to work my way through in these videos. And this one wasn't originally on my list, but as I'm sitting here trying to think, okay, what's on my mind right now, and kind of more what's on my heart. And this is getting into some rambling territory here, but this song really stood out as one that I wanted to really dive into. One, because it's a good song, and Death Therapy deserves all the exposure they can get. They're such a good group of guys, couple guys, and Jason is, again, one of the hardest working people in the industry. So I wanted to share the song for that reason, but also because of what it means for me, especially right now as I try to apply these lyrics to my own life and trying to convince myself it's okay, to not be in control for a minute. Anyway, if I'm gonna rate this song on a scale of 1 to 10, and I'm giving this song an 8 because I just enjoy it. It's not my favorite song. I wouldn't give it a 10, just because it's just not my favorite song. I love the song, and it will always be on a playlist, and in my category of songs to go back to. But it's just, for as good as it is, it doesn't crack my favorite list. It's, like I said, it's Death Therapy is to some people an acquired taste, and the more I listen to this song, the more it grows on me. The first time I heard it, I don't even know if I would have given it an 8, and so it's definitely a song that's growing on me. I enjoy it a lot. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Let me know what you thought about this song in the comments. How would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being awful, 10 being amazing? Because I'm interested to hear that. If you like the video, the music video, I'm going to have the link to it in my description, as well as the link to their Facebook page, as well as their Spotify and Apple Music artist page, I think, if I can share that. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Until I see you guys in the next one, stay safe and be blessed. We'll see you soon.